on site with Thomas. It was a simmering summer day on the island of Sodor. So Topham Hatt had sent Thomas to help Jack and his friends at the construction site. They were busy working on the foundations for the new community center. Patrick was pouring concrete for a new platform. Roasting radiators, it's hot, panted Jack. Makes my boiler ache, said Thomas.
Out of the way, young'uns, teased Patrick. Someone important coming through.
What makes you so important, huffed Jack.
Concrete, rattled Patrick.
We're important too, said Alfie.
But I'm the most important, said Patrick.
He's a bit cheeky, puffed Thomas as he chuffed away. But Alfie and Jack were curious. Who was the most important? Jack couldn't wait to ask Byron. Is Patrick the most important? Asked Jack.
Nonsense, said Byron. Patrick can't pour his mushy concrete until I level the site. That makes me the most important.
Alfie made a beeline for Oliver. Slow down, purred Oliver. What's got you racing around in this heat? Patrick said he was the most important, panted Alfie. Is that true? Oh, my no, said Oliver politely. Digging the foundations is the most important. And that's what I do. Transport, boasted Nelson. Without transport, there wouldn't be any construction. That makes me the most important.
Our operators, declared Ned. They're in charge of safety. They're definitely the most important.
I give up, clattered Jack. They can't all be the most important, said Alfie. They were confused. When Thomas returned, he could see that everyone was talking about who was the most important. Even Max and Monty.
I'm the most important, dieseled Max. I am, boasted Monty. I can haul more in less time than anyone else.
And before their operators could stop them, they were off to get even bigger loads. Max was getting the biggest load he could carry.
More, boomed Max.
So was Monty.
More, boomed Monty.
I think that's enough, said Oliver politely.
More and hurry.
If you say so. Max, Monty, Kelly called. Slow down! Thomas could see Max and Monty were headed for trouble.
I'm the most important, snapped Max. I am, blasted Monty. I am.
Look out! Shouted Patrick. Whoa!
Flatten my fenders, shouted Monty.
Not my fault, called Max.
My beautiful concrete, moaned Patrick.
My beautiful blue paint, moaned Thomas. Miss Jenny was cross when she heard the news. I'm very disappointed in you two, she said to Max and Monty. You've caused a lot of trouble. And look at poor Thomas.
We were only trying to show who's the most important, groaned Max.
You're all part of a team, said Miss Jenny. There's no such thing as most important. Not even Patrick, clattered Jack. Patrick? Scolded Miss Jenny. Were you bragging about concrete again?
I might have said something.